Welcome to episode 51. Why? Please turn on closed captioning so you will better understand why. You know, if you have listened to my Hello episode, which is the introductory episode to my blog, and you have thereafter gone through the many episodes, you will have an idea of what this blog is all about. Internal joke, apart from therapy for me, that is. There have been many blog episodes that I call diversions where I give my opinion on topics dealing with life in general and oftentimes my life in particular. If you listen or look closely, you will see there is something in every episode that relates to my philosophy of life. It was in my blog episode 9, the randomness game, that I first touched on this theory exposed by some of the game of life. But it was a thought that came to my mind again recently during a WhatsApp discussion I was having with a friend on the question of why. This friend shares some of my perspectives on life, and I asked him if I could share our discussion in a blog episode as it touched on quite a few of those perspectives. He said, okay, so here it is, with minor edits for clarification and after spell check. My friend, I think we are all on this earth and it's up to us to find our purpose and passions. Me. But what of mankind? Why are some people rich and some poor? Some live to 100 years and others die at 1 day old. My friend, if we were randomly here, then there would not be the need for us to be wanting other human love and affection, and we would not be passionate, kind, and have empathy. We would not be social beings. Depending on how we look at it, it's about our life and choices we make. Some are born poor and they pursue their passions and do become rich. And the opposite is also true, where some are born rich but they lose all they have and become poor. Me, why not? My question is why some are able to have the opportunity to experience all you say and some are not. A child born in a refugee camp may struggle to survive his or her entire life, might never get to contemplate or experience the luxury of affection and love. Why that child and not you or me, my friend? So it's about our choices and how we use what we have to be what we want to be. Me. Some don't have that opportunity or chance or choice. Why? That's what I ask myself as I contemplate the nature of man and life. My friend, one philosophy I have in life is live and let live. And by that I mean, if we were to be kind and treat our neighbors the way we treat ourselves, we would have a world where mankind would live happy. But that's not the case. You see, greed and selfishness cause us to sometimes pursue our passage ruthlessly, and some of us try to bulldoze everything and everyone in our path. That makes it harder for some to be able to pursue their passions. Me, that's true, but it all depends on your circumstances as to where and how and to whom you were or are born, whether you get the chance to be able to pursue certain things, including your passions. I think it's random. My friend, sometimes we sometimes forget that we all can get a piece of the pie and try to get the entire pie and do all we can to prevent others from getting a piece, and there is no way one man will be able to get the entire pie. Me. Right. That, unfortunately, is the nature of man. Survival of the fittest, or every man for himself. But some people don't even get to pursue anything because of the circumstances of their birth. My friend, yes, because of selfishness and greed. I think that mankind's selfishness created inequality that prevents us from all being able to lead a happy life, free to be all that we can be. Me. I agree with all you say, but what I contemplate is not just man's greed and selfishness, but which men get to be greedy and selfish. Which men end up in a circumstance that allow them to be especially greedy and selfish, while some just struggle all their lives just to survive. My friend, just imagine, Paul, if we all treated each other the way we want to be treated. Me. If we think about the why me not them ending up in a certain circumstance of life, then maybe people wouldn't be so greedy and selfish. My friend, we would not be selfish and we would have the same life chances, but that's not the case. It went bad from the beginning, so it's like a dented baking tin. If you bake a cake in that tin, it will also have that dent. Well, we had to end the discussion there as I had to go attend to some stuff. But since I don't have religion as a crutch in my philosophy of life, I maintain that the randomness game is the only answer to why.